The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma's offense will start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive...
He's going to take a shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man to the left. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll keep it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. To throw, it's Arnold. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! The Sooner schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't fall over in your seats.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy on the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sampson. Stopped after making the catch. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The give out of the gun. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Using the spin move. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. On the ground, it's Alchuk. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
I love the job in coverage defensively there. A lot of people probably thinking they're going to throw for it short considering what the down and distance was, but they were aware they were able to force the incompletion, and now we got 4th down.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Taylor. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Sooners are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. On the ground, it's Alchuk. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. They'll try the run. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the 1st down with your feet can be.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
And the Tigers get it past the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the green.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. To the ground with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Sooners in the hurry up. Handoff from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Arnold coming after him. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go back to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He'll do it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On the run, it's Beebe. Gun room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets open down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And the quarterback is snowed under. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll throw it on first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Rides to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the running back has it. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's right on target. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Sampson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. After the run, now to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
2nd down.
The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it in the middle with Sampson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, LSU.
From the gun. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
8-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Takes the handoff. It's Ocha. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Nice move to keep moving. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Line getting set on second down. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Oklahoma.
With the run on 1st and goal. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The wins keep piling up, and the stakes get higher along with it as this squad remains unbeaten on the season.
The stakes get higher, the pressure starts to mount, those rivalry games come up late in the season a lot of times for people. So this team has been really dominant throughout the season. Jesse, they got a little bit more to go, can't get too high just yet.
Yeah, so how much more do they have left in the tank? We know this season has taken a toll on them, even though they've looked really good at times. A couple guys have been dinged up. Mentally, emotionally, physically, they're exhausted. Do they have enough left in the tank to finish this thing out undefeated?
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.